Hi, this video that I'm making right now will be about Six Flags, the company, and why I think any of you watching right now should never give any of your money to them ever again. That's a pretty big thing to say. So, you may be wondering why I'm saying this. Well, for those of you who have heard of the rock band All Time Low, you might be aware that they were on the Bamboozle Roadshow tour recently. There were several bands on it, and at one of the dates, I'm not positive if it was in Dallas or Houston. It was in one of those two cities in Texas. All Time Low was the closer that night, and they decided to invite their fans up on stage, which I for one think is an amazing thing. They do that all the time. They're all about their fans. But I'm going to stop right there because I could go on about All Time Low all day. They're one of my favorite bands. Anyway, so what happened was I believe the song they were playing was Dear Maria Count Me In, because that's usually what they close with, but I could be wrong. So, they're up on stage playing, and sorry, I'm really thirsty. And according to security at Six Flags, their fans got too rowdy. I'm going to make one thing clear. This was an all-ages show, so I highly doubt that their fans could have gotten too rowdy, but whatever, that's beside the point. So, the security there decided to mace their fans. For those of you who don't know what mace is, that's pepper spray. If you get that in your eyes, you potentially have to go to the hospital. So it's a pretty big deal. So, obviously, All Time Low was extremely angry about this. I mean, who wouldn't be? Even so, they were extremely vocal about it. At the end of that show that night, they said, it's horrible, no one should ever do that. I'll put a link to that video, the underbar below. But what you might not know, if you heard that they were kicked off the tour for Six Flags dates on the entire tour, you might not know that the lead singer of Boys Like Girls also decided to be vocal about it, which I think is amazing. If many people can say something about it, should. I'm not sure what his name is. It might be Martin Johnson. I could be wrong, so don't get mad if I don't know. He decided to also be very vocal about it. So not only did they both get up on stage and say something, they both tweeted about it, on their Twitters. And Alex, just talked about how he thinks it's bullshit that a family company would do such a thing, and how it's just horrible that someone would ever do that at an all-ages show. But the lead singer of Boys Like Girls even said the name of the security guard and said, I dare him to come onto our tour bus and see what happens. So, not only is the company a complete shithead company for kicking them off the tour, for something they didn't even do, that wasn't even their fault, but also because they got bad publicity, Also, they're hypocrites for not kicking Boys Like Girls off the tour, because they were more vocal about it than All Time Low, which I still don't understand. I mean, what they did is unacceptable, to say the least. No one ever deserves, no crowd ever should get that rowdy that a kid would deserve to get maced. They could stop the show, they could do something before they would take an action that extreme. And also, another thing they did was at all of the Six Flags dates, the company decided to say that All Time Low canceled and decided and opted out of playing. That's not what happened. They were banned from playing. They were locked on their tour buses. So for any of you who are on the tour and upset that you can see All Time Low play, that's the reason why. Don't be mad at the band. Alex said he was sincerely sorry for anyone hoping to see them on the tour that went to a Six Flags date that wasn't able to. Thank you. That is all. I would just like to say a big fuck you to Six Flags, and I would like to urge any of you to never go there again.